Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another 1212 AD battlefield today, and this is a glorious 2v2 between France, Switzerland, the Holy Roman Empire, and Milan. And it is a seriously close one, so I definitely recommend sticking around to see how this one ends. This one was sent in by a sub who is part of the Discord, so if you want to send in your own replays, as the French start their fight here, it seems with the Milanese. Yeah, if you want to send in your own replays to then be on the channel, then join the Discord. The link is down below in the description. As always, you're more than welcome to join it. We always are happy to have new members. So yeah, feel free to join. Link is down below in the description. But yes, as you can see, these Milanese cavalry already getting underway. I mean, it's heavy shot cap, but I'm pretty sure this is the melee actually, because they got rid of the melee cavalry icon in 1212. So I'm pretty sure they are in combat there. You can see that this is tier 1 against tier 2 here, so I believe the tier 2 should win this. Though this tier 1 infantry is pretty damn good, this heavy melee. I mean, it's losing here. As you can see, their gunners are already in firing there. Over on the other side, though, you can see that the Holy Roman Empire and the Swiss are taking a little bit more time. I mean, they are gunning down these Imperial Ritter here. They are losing a lot of men. They're gold chevron as well. Look at all these gunners. They got so many kills. I know it looks like we might see a charge here. Look like these heavy cavalry here might charge into the swords, but they've changed their mind. They are falling back. As you can see over on this side, the Milan is just holding nothing back. Really is. France is really holding everything in here to keep them in place. Got some pole arms now coming up. Some Guardia Ducal. Over on this far flank as well, we also have more cavalry in here. Again, they have their shock infantry in here. This really helps. With their big axes, they can cut down cavalry. Really useful to have these along with your cavalry to aid them. A general's already been going after. Who's general? Oh wow, yeah, they sent a general forward and he got attacked. No surprise, I mean he would. Adrian von Boomberg here, I mean, I don't know why he was in the front line, but he was. And I guess maybe he was charging this Imperial Ritter, which is now in combat. So yeah, the HRE is now going in amongst the Swiss. We've got a charge here, this will be good. This Imperial Ritter is basically like a shock, but it's actually down as a sword unit, which is kind of really cool. You can kind of get around any rules for shock if you bring the HRE, if you bring this unit. Always a key thing to know, I guess. Over on this side you can see that they have shock infantry and cavalry up against cavalry and pole arms. No shock on this side. And then it goes HRE doing its thing. More pole arms you can see in the background. They may need to pull back this cav soon, especially once the shock infantry is in. It's just such a mess. Got crossbows going in, surprisingly. I don't know why they're going in there. I mean, they may have just been a misclick or whatever. They might be shooting at this cavalry. Might be trying to shoot this cavalry. I don't know. Yeah, I think this general, yeah, he's under fire. Being general sniped. As you can see here, that France has actually won on this flank, and he's now flanking with his halberdiers de communes here. And you can just surround Milan here, but Milan has broken through here, as you can see, breaking the sergeants here with the help of his cavalry, and he has merely gunners here. Does France now to hold back Milan? Sending them in? Hopefully not. I'd use as much ammo as possible. I think he's trying to shoot these horsemen. There's cavalry here. General over here, Joan of Arc, is holding her ground. She's a really strong general, and she's got a lot of abilities as well. So she's really useful to use. But yeah, it looks like, I don't know, France should win this one, I feel, but I don't know. I mean, they still have a fair amount to Milan. Over on this side, the Swiss are breaking in the center, as you can see here as well. The swords here being broken. The Swiss actually been broken just generally everywhere, it would seem. The side they're holding fairly well, but not well, yeah, it could break at any point, put it like that. That cav's losing, this cav's losing. Imperial Ritter is just really strong. Pole arms in here. Allied General dead, there you go. So that is the French general dead. That is Joan of Arc dead. Probably burned at the stake if she's not been killed. Well, if she's captured, she'd be burned at the stake. But they killed her, so there you go. The gunners, they're going in now. They are, yeah, well, they're not going in. They're getting cut down by the cavalry. I mean, this cavalry must have got so many kills, down to 14 men. Must have like so many like kills. How they've not flanked with the, they should have flanked this pole arm when they had the chance with the halberdiers, but I guess they must have broken. Maybe they got killed by gunners or something like that. I do not know. Guardia Ducal here though, they could flank this unit with all this sergeants, all these sergeants they have, or just like rear charge them or shoot them in the front with the gunners and stuff. Well, not gunners, crossbows. Over on this side, the Swiss, it's close. It's hard to say. They have a lot of assets to the HRE in this like fight here, but like everywhere else, they're really thin on the ground. I mean, the Swiss are just using their gunners to just shoot anything that gets too close. Look at this. The cavalry just charging with the halberds now of the Swiss famous halberds. And they are getting cut down in the poor cavalry in there. Yeah, they need to get out. Such a waste of cavalry. They've got some halberdiers in behind do the... oh, they've got some mercenary Swiss halberdiers. See, even the Swiss are fighting the Swiss. And look, surprisingly here, the cavalry won. I'm kind of surprised about that. They were losing at one point. Now they send their shock infantry and they're going to flank these halberds. And then the cavalry goes into the back of the HRE here. And that's probably going to be curtains, I think, for this HRE force. Oh, yes, look at that. Just surrounded, killed. There's still a lot of time in this battle, so there's still a lot of twists and turns to come. It looks like France is going to be mopped up. I thought he was going to win. I felt like he had it, but maybe with the Joan of Arc dying, that actually was, well, basically curtains to his morale. He just has no morale left. So we are back. Unfortunately, the replay did all of a sudden just crash. So hopefully that has been well, we're back anyway. So we've sorted that out, that issue. But yeah, we are back, and you can see that the Swiss here are looking very, very low on troops. It's actually very, very close when it comes to numbers as well. As 950 troops actually there is. Oh god, it's close against 1100. But I don't know. I do not know. I don't know if they got enough to beat Milan. Milan's got well, a fair amount of everything. He's got a bit of gunners. He's got a bit of archers. He's got pole arms. He's got shock. He's got swords. He's actually got a lot of pole arms. These guys are healthy as well. 160 men. He's got cav, which is very important, and he's also still got, well, he's got both generals alive. He's got the HRE general, and he's got his own general, and a little bit of other cav, but that's about it actually in cav. To be fair, that's probably something he's probably short in. I mean, so the Swiss have got a fair amount, but I wouldn't say like much more, if any more, to be honest. But as you can see, the battle is slowing down a little bit, so I'm just going to fast forward here until these guys just basically clean each other up. They're just basically fighting over against some gendarmes, trying to beat them. Hopefully these gendarmes could maybe like kill this general, would be really nice, but nope, not with the swords going in. But yeah, we'll just fast forward now. Just let these two factions basically reorganize, and then they can go at each other again. See who will win. I personally think, I don't know who I've got my money on, to be honest. I wouldn't be sure. 818 against 1,000 men. I mean, if they get a general kill, then I feel like Milan could chain her out, and the Swiss could win it with less numbers. It's hard to say. I think the Swiss will probably want to like skirmish more, because they have all these gunners with like so much ammo, and they obviously, if they can get them nice and close, they can do a lot of damage to cavalry, to pole arms. So I feel like they'll definitely want to try that out, but they may be just given no option and just have to charge forward. It depends. I mean, these sergeant crossbows and handgunners of their own are pretty good. Looks like they might try and be aggressive with their cav on this flank. Who's this? This is HRE, and oh, it's all HRE cav here. So they didn't cav. Oh no, they did get some cav out as well in Milan. I thought they did. So they've actually got more units of cav, so that could be huge. Maybe necessarily not more cav, but they have more units. Like some of these Swiss units are a lot more healthy. There we go. The gunners are now firing off. What are they firing on? Dismounted Imperial Ritter. A good target, to be fair. That's like just extra shock that the HRE can bring. You can see the Swiss are in retreat. We've got some cavalry over here. The Imperial Ritter, and they're looking like they're going to try and go for something. Oh, these gunners here, they're firing on them. Getting a kill or two there. That's huge. Get a few more kills. Damage this cav. Bring down It's morale. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit more, just see what happens. Since there's no actual combat going on, all that's happening is just a few shots. I mean, yeah, these crossbows here shooting at gunners. This is not a bad idea. Shoot them as they run away. Especially with crossbows. Crossbows are the longer range. Oh, they are firing on again. Look at this. Look at these dismounted Imperial Rifts. They're getting absolutely destroyed by these gunners.
Enemy units have been rallied.
I mean, they've rallied, but that's what they're going to do is the Swiss. They're going to play like that, and they are going to harass the HRE and the Milanese. Mainly the Milanese. HRE's got nothing left to be harassed, but this is seriously close. I really thought it was, well, as it said in the, like in the description, very, very close. So I am not surprised that this is coming down to, well, like, fine margins. I mean, the Swiss, if they're not careful, are going to get themselves surrounded. This cavalry could just get in behind and kind of block off their retreat. I mean, it's not much cav. They would have to be, but they would be slowed down for a second, maybe to allow the Milanese to catch up. Looks like they're going to go in now. Looks like they were going to go in, and they are going in. Here's some cavalry going in. Nothing amazing. This HRE cav should die pretty quickly. A general coming in though now. And if they can pin the like the cavalry down here, then it means like they have the advantage. Do the Milanese, because all this cavalry will be here. I mean, yeah, actually general winning. He's winning against that Swiss shock cav, and it looks like they're now going to go in. Maybe, I don't know. Looked like they were going there. And then they changed their minds. A lot of pole arms here. The thing is, they can set up a nice long, like, line, kind of the Swiss as well, of like shock infantry and then pole arms. Actually, they are going in. Look at this. Very much going in. The cavalry all going in. Shock infantry going in. Don't know why the swords are just charging these pole arms. These are just not going to end well. The general broke over here for the HRE, and now they're trying to pin down these gunners with their sergeant crossbows. Not a bad idea, but it's not like the greatest of ideas. This cavalry here could charge these pole arms, or it could go for the gunners, all sorts of stuff. And there you go. Looks like the Swiss have won that first engagement. They routed that cav. They've routed the swords. They've routed this one, though it has rallied. And they're going to rout this sergeant crossbow as well, you imagine. So that first round they have won. And it's so close now. 700 versus 700. That first few flurries of victories for the Swiss has turned it in their favour. They're winning here as well.
Given up and are running for their lives.
It's going to be seriously close. I'm kind of just keeping it zoomed out. I do apologise for like the lack of close-ups, because I just want to just make sure that I'm seeing everything that's tactically going on. You can see the shock infantry going in here with the... yeah, now like they're pinned down here with this shock infantry by the Swiss. They could just charge with cavalry here, or they could just get their gunners and just fire into the sides. And this shock infantry is now just at the mercy of the Swiss, because there's just this huge exposed flank. I mean, though their shock is losing here, this is an issue. Yeah, look at this. You're about to see just this huge exposed flank get destroyed by gunners. And they are falling back. They're going to lose a lot of men. I'd just charge them with the cavalry. Yeah, here they go. They're getting charged now. General coming in, though, and he's going to charge the shock infantry. I think that might be what the cav's going after.
The men are wavering.
And there you go, the Swiss lost that engagement because they lost all their shock infantry. And their gunners over here are wavering. They're very low on infantry, just this polearm unit left.
The unit is running from the enemy.
Very, very dangerous. And yeah, we're down to 150 against 170. They've actually caught these polearms as well. I don't know if they intended to. They have caught them. Milan is certainly, I would say, in the ascendancy at the moment. With this extra infantry, very useful. But, I mean, the gunner's always good. He is shooting the general. Always a good idea. Is the general dead? No, he's just wavering. Oh, he's close. I mean, he also just ran through his own friendly gunners. And he just got friendly fired. How he did not die. That man is, like, I don't know, very, very lucky, put it like that. And now they have all the cav to Milan. Not Milan, the Swiss. So they should be able to mop up Milan very nicely. I'm going to say, I think the Swiss have won this one just, but it's seriously close. Just going to fast forward a little bit. 300 versus 300, it was very, very close. This general just needs to die, and then it's just a chain route. They kill that general. They win. Oh, he's probably going to rout that cavalry though first. Of course he is. This general is just like gone through so much. Where's their general? They probably should have sent him in. They could just surround this polearm now. Just go for this. Kill this.
Enemy forces have destroyed an entire unit.
And then they could have just charged with their general and probably wiped all of this out. Yeah, these gunners they need to be careful with their gunners. They're not around their own men. Look at that. Enemy general I think has been just killed by friendly fire. Or was he killed? Oh no, he might have been killed by those gunners. I don't know. But still, you need to be careful. I mean, this gunner seems to be firing at this general like from a long, long way away. And there you go. Everything's on a chain right now. I think they realised that the game's up. And that's been a really, really close one. The Swiss are going to win. I honestly thought that the Swiss and their ally over here, France, were going to lose. France has got obliterated like really, really quickly. Did not have an easy game. And the Swiss just like held on, but they certainly, I felt like they didn't come out with like lots after beating their opponent over here, after beating the HRE. They like still had a fair few assets left, but like not like an entire army. Pyrrhic victory here for the Swiss. End the replay and have a quick look at some of the end results. So yeah, this was sent in by Premsil, who was playing as the Swiss. He got 259 kills with his general, 284 kills with his shock infantry. His polearms got 189. His gunners getting 243 kills and his cav getting 292. Then we have Danikel here playing as the French, 159 kills with his chevaliers here. Joan of Arc only getting 38. The sergeant's getting 123 kills. The gunner's getting 131, and his cav, yeah, look at this, all this elite cav here getting like no kills. Then we have El Turco playing as the HRE, getting 163 kills with his early Emperor's Bodyguard, who's going to be doing a lot of damage. His Imperial Ritter getting like his dismounted Imperial Ritter late, only getting 90 kills, but his like early variant getting 82 kills. His gunner's getting 280 kills, and his cav getting 112 kills. Then we have Persian Prince, who was playing as Milan, 155 kills with his general. His polearms getting 199 kills both. His shock infantry getting 168 kills. His swords not getting really anything amazing, and his high cavalry did very, very well, getting 311, 124 kills. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one.